Hey. I want to get on here today. I said, look, I've been on for a long time. It is time to make a comeback, and the comeback is going to be a topic that is very touchy, and some people might not want to hear it, but it be like that. It is what it is. So, with that being said, I know everybody is talking about what's going on with the food stamps and the government and, stuff like that. First and foremost, let me tell you this. I am not against food stamps whatsoever. I have had food stamps. I have applied for food stamps. I have, right? Don't qualify. And if I did, I would still have the same thing to say, is what I'm trying to say. We in America, we are extremely, and when I say extremely, I mean extremely privileged over here. We are so used to things being a certain type of way that we just feel like obligated to things. And to me, that's like a spoiled child. That's like a kid that is always getting stuff and they don't know how to appreciate things, or they don't realize what they're getting is a privilege because they're always getting it and they always have access, and right, so it becomes like a privilege. And when you become privileged, you cannot see what is really going on. You really will, you'll basically go through life just feeling like everybody owes you something. Hey, you'll go through life feeling like everybody owes you something. And nobody owes us anything. Yet people say, oh, we pay taxes for this, or we pay taxes for that. And so they should be helping us, right? Food stamps is a privilege. Do you hear what I'm saying? It's a privilege. Like, maybe things are changing so people can shift. I mean, who honestly said that we're supposed to eat 3 meals a day? Like, all of it is just like the way that they line stuff up for us and the things that we have become accustomed to. Like, who's to say, like, that all of this stuff wasn't put into place to destroy us and to take away from our true strengths and our true qualities and our true characteristics and our god-given things? Like, who's to say that the things that they put into rotation weren't put there to destroy us? So yeah, people looking at it like, oh, they're cutting food stamps off, like it's the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Like I said, who said you're supposed to eat 3 meals a day anyway? Who said, right? I mean, you people go on fasts where they have food in their refrigerator and they're not eating it because they're trying to cleanse their spirit, man. They're trying to change their body and detox. Like, people are so, like, we're so privileged in America. Like, we have become like a spoiled rotten child, and it's not good at all. Like, and I'm not saying it because some people will say, like, well, you feel that way because you don't get food stamps and this and that. But if you got them and you needed them, like, girl, I do need, you get what I'm saying? Like, I need food, and I would need food, right? But I don't need to have all of that food, and I will be appreciative if I got them or not, is what I'm trying to say. but don't nobody owe us anything, like nothing. They put food stamps and all of that to become your baby's dad. They want to govern you, right? So hey, like I made in one of my shorts, hey, we'll take care of your kids and we'll give you food stamps, but tell us who the dad is, and we're gonna go charge him for taking care of your kids, right? And then when he don't pay us back, we're gonna throw him in jail. So it's like it's all coming from like if you think about it, it's all coming from like being disobedient to God. Like, yeah, I get it. Like sometimes people lose their job, like things happen, right? And you get help. Cool. Like that's what that stuff is for. Like when things happen that you didn't have no control over, right? And you needed some help. You got in a car accident and you need something to support you, right? Okay, that stuff is in place for that. It's not in place for you to like keep being bad in life and then they're backing you up. Hey, cars and airplanes. Like that stuff is like it's becoming like a blanket for people to keep living a certain type of way. Like, hey, if you realize you can't feed all them kids, you won't keep having all them kids. But if someone else is feeding them and right, you're gonna keep bumping your head and doing stuff. So that's what I'm saying. Like all this stuff was like put into play. They came like they were trying to help people, but they allowed people to stay stuck. Like they allow people to be just stuck in their sin and in their ways. Like I said, none of it. Okay? None of it. Don't eat no candy. I wish I would have never had candy ever in my life. Like don't eat none of it. Get you some fruit or something if you got a sweet tooth. But yeah, it's just so much stuff that we're like exposed to that it comes off like it's innocent, and meanwhile it's there to really destroy you and pull you away from God. Like, okay, you don't have to worry about what you're going to eat. Your body will be fine. I'm telling you, people go on fast for weeks, months, and they're still alive. They're still okay. Like you can fast and your body will probably be in the best shape it will ever be. And if you do go without, like it's going to, you get what I'm saying? Like it's going to help you in the long run. Like these people don't owe us no food stamps. They don't owe us nothing. We got so many gifts and so many talents. We just need to pull it out the bag. I'm telling you. All this stuff does is just keep us stuck. Get some help. And if you get the help, step on top of the help like it's a ladder or a step stool to raise you up and not just stay on that level getting that help. No, level up. Hey, George. But people don't be wanting to talk about this stuff. Thanks for being here. People don't be wanting to talk about this stuff. People don't be wanting to hear that, hey, we're really privileged. Like we got so much stuff here in America. We got access to so much. And everybody is so full of like hate and anger and being privileged and and holding on to what happened to them in the past and claiming God but denying the power that God supplies, like full of self, like just so full of themselves, like a lot of people got like a false identity of themselves, like a false perception of themselves, like they're so into like beauty, and you get what I'm saying, like all the things that make you look away. And it's just we're out of line. Like it's like a daycare full of kids just cutting up. That's what America is, like a daycare with the leader who was left in charge. They're out of line. Bye, George. They're out of line, and now the kids are out of line because the rulers who's supposed to rule over them and lead them, they're out of line. So it's like, of course, the kids are going to cut up, and it's like we're the kids, like, and then the person in charge, the rulers and stuff, is the government, and all the people, everybody who's in authority over top of us. No, I do not want that up there. How do I get that down? Because of what? Oh, there it go. But yeah, y'all, we got to live every day and be grateful. We have to live every day and be nice, be kind, be good to people, and don't take stuff for granted, because one day you got something and the next day you don't. And we get so comfortable in things and stuff that we get that we don't realize that, hey, this is a privilege. This is a privilege. Let me not take this for granted. Don't play a part in what the world got going on, y'all. Don't be angry. Don't be mean. Don't be mad at your family from the past. Don't be mad at your friends. Don't walk around bitter. Don't walk around feeling like somebody owes you something. If somebody hurt you, move on. There's somebody who won't. Like, but they don't owe us them food stamps. They don't owe us that. It's okay to go on a fast and clean your body out from all the junk, all the things you get to buy when you get food stamps that you take for granted. I just want to say thank God that He shows us like where we could fix ourselves, but we just got to be willing. Anybody here? Where's all my people at? Where's all my people at? All my people, how y'all feel about the food stamp situation? How y'all feeling about it? Y'all upset? How y'all feel? I need to know. You upset because they not giving out food stamps, or you gonna trust God? Oh, thank you. I didn't even know I had people here from Kendra. Thank you. I appreciate it. But how you feel about the food stamp situation? What you think? I feel like people could really change themselves if they look at it the way they're supposed to. But they ain't gonna want to hear that though. Like, you could really capitalize off of that. First of all, trust God. Say you don't worry about what you gonna eat, what you gonna drink, what you gonna wear. Said number one, don't even worry about that. You trust me, I got you. God said, trust me, I got you. You don't gotta worry about where your next meal gonna come from. You gonna get something to eat. You good. And but if you don't, it's okay to go on a fast. Fasting kills so much, like cancer, all types of stuff. Fact. Say that again. It is going down. You have never lied. Seriously. But like, if you don't eat, like, and I'm not saying it like, hey, listen, I'm not saying it like food's not important, but like, there's so right. There's so much that comes from fasting. Like, people don't understand that. It like your flesh is so treacherous. Like, It is so treacherous. It will line you up. So if you deny it, like food, you beat everything after that because that's what they teach us. Like, you supposed to eat 3 meals. Like, no. I wish I would have never been taught none of that stuff because now a lot of this stuff is like it's routine. So you gotta kind of like reprogram yourself. It's kind of like a system override. Like you go to a store and the regular employee can't do it, so they call their manager, and the manager overrides it. They do whatever they do. They got a key, a code, something, but they override it. It's like that's what we have to do with our life because with our lives because we're taught so much, and sometimes our parents and grandmas and aunts they're not teaching us this, out of being malicious. It's just what they were taught, and it's like a cycle. But once you realize it, you're now in a fight, and that's when they're saying that's what they're saying when they're like fight the good fight. That's the good fight. Every other fight is like right. Every other fight is like it's like you don't really need to fight like that, right? You don't need the physical fight. You don't need to do all of that. The good fight is realizing, hey, some of the things I was taught, some of the things that I see, and the things that I see people do that they think is okay, it's not okay. And now I have to retrain myself and fight against that so I don't be that, so I don't become that, so I don't settle for that. And then your whole goal is to reach for what God said. Every time I encounter situations and I'm just like, that's not what God said. I tell myself that constantly. Like, that's not what God said. Because if you don't know what God said, you'll believe the enemy. Like, you will believe what the people are trying to say and show you. Like, you're gonna be swayed away, like you're in an ocean and you're getting pulled by a current. Like, you don't know when that current's gonna come. You just know that you're out there in the ocean, and next thing you know, you're getting pulled. It's wild. So like we have to reprogram ourselves, y'all. Like that's the first step. The first step is realizing what it is. Second, actually it's the second step. Second step is saying, hey, I gotta fix this. But it's gonna be a fight. It's gonna be a fight. You can have every intention to do things right and you still do things wrong. Like I've been there, done that. Told myself I'm not gonna eat no sweets. Then I'll eat some sweets and now I'm sick about it. Like, I mean, sick so much so I'm like, I'm all month I'm not touching nothing. I don't know. Randomly, like I'm not eating no meat. Mm-mm. Just to test my flesh out and see how long I can hang and like you're gonna have to challenge yourself. Like, don't just go with what your body is saying. No, challenge yourself. You're not fighting nobody else. You're not fighting no one. You're fighting your flesh and spiritual things. Sometimes spirits do jump in people, but you're still not fighting the person. You're fighting the spirit that is using the person. And normally, when a dark spirit could use a person, that's a sign that the person is weak somewhere. So that should encourage you to pray for them, right? I'm gonna pray for you because I know the devil is using you or something's using you to make you attack me or say things to me that are not nice and stuff like that, or judge me, watch me, pick me apart, whatever. I know that's not from God. So like the Bible say, for we do not war against flesh and blood, but against spirits and principalities. So it's dark forces like those movies. I'm telling you, they're not making that stuff up. It's really going on, but it's in the spiritual realm. Like you can't see it, but you could feel it. You could just feel like something's not right. And if you don't know, like you don't read your word, you don't pray, you don't talk to God, you're not gonna know how to put a name on it or call it for what it is. But yeah, y'all, don't let that food stamp stuff like I'm sorry, like if you're living and you're dependent on that, like I'm not judging you. I'm just saying like don't let it destroy you. Capitalize off of it. Ask God, do he want you to go on a fast and go on one with your family? Just drink water. And then once they turn your food stamps back on, you're not even gonna crave that stuff that you was eating. Like maybe God's trying to give us a reset, you know? Like there's a way to always capitalize off of it, and God is always in everything. That's why I always tell people to look for Him. Look for God in a situation. It may seem like it's so wild, like why did this happen to me? Like woe is me. No, look for God. Where is He at, Lord? What are you saying? What do you want me to do, God? Because if this didn't happen, I wouldn't even would have thought about that. What, you want me to stop eating for a little bit? So don't let the food stamp stuff get y'all down, and don't let it make you feel like it's the end of the world or you gonna steal at a Walmart. Like I didn't see people saying the wildest stuff like I'm gonna steal at a Walmart. They got men and women fighting. Like how you fighting your counterpart? Because the men is like about time they offer those stamps, and the women is like a man commenting on this. Like just like it's like they just want us to fight. Like it's not what it's supposed to be, y'all. And you gotta hang in there and trust God. Because the Lord is always going to come through for us. Even if He come through at the last minute, He's coming. You hear me? God's going to always come through for you. Go on a fast. Pray. Read your word. Check out your friend circle. Make sure you connected to the right people. Oh, y'all, I might have to go. My little sister's texting me. I got to help her with her homework. All right, y'all. I might get back on her later. Peace out. And I hope everybody have a good night. And like I said, don't be so wrapped up in what the government got going on. See what God got going on. See what's going on in the spiritual realm. Because you just might be missing something. And when it's too late, don't nobody want to hear you crying saying you didn't know. Meanwhile, God been putting it in your face this whole time. So if He's encouraging you to go on a fast, just go on a fast. Even if you just do it for 1 or 2 days, clean your body out, deny your flesh. Talk to y'all in a little bit. I'm gonna get back on probably like an hour. I just gotta help her with this homework real quick. Peace out.